starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Volunteers offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Last time they met, it was rocky top all night long. The Volunteers turning the tide in what had been a very lopsided series for Alabama.
Yeah, that was a long road for Tennessee those 17 years. They're not going to waste an opportunity to celebrate anytime they get a win over Bama now. So some of these fans remember waiting those 16 years, and I'm sure some of these players do as well.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. His quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Him and Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Got some great quarterbacks that have played here.
The balls line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of it. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very means with their own shot.
Quick throw by the quarterback on the RPO. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Shotgun will hand it off. Sends right into the ball.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
On 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the end zone. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. All teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking for a man. It's the running back in the front. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Here's the return from inside the 5. The coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So Alabama's offense gets their first crack now. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense line up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
First down and 10 now. Gets made on the outlet. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
makes this receiver so special? He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. This traditional SEC clash goes back to 1901, almost always in the third Saturday in October. And Vols fans, glad, Kirk, that the post-Nick Saban era has begun in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Coach Saban, I think he lost one time. I think he was 16-1 against Tennessee as the head coach there. And going back to the 90s and early 2000s, Tennessee used to dominate the series. So back and forth it goes, and we'll see who can win this one today. Third Saturday in October, always a fun Saturday.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's brought down about before crossing midfield of the 42. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or then check him out. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looks right for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down play coming up. The short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This guy can do it. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can you do it again? Or will this defense make some adjustments to get stopped? Looks like he's going to run it. It's past the 35. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
It's in the space at the 50. He can make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs, you get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
The running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The ball's lining up here on first and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handle. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or you can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Rushes past the defender. Touchdown, Vols. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Personal foul.
Extra points, rookie uprights.
Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fields it just outside the goal line.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
We'll see what the offense can do starting inside their own 20. Looking at throwing here to start the drive. Off the spin move. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Grab behind the line. It's stopped. Both Warrior heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. They beat the blitz there. The pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He was able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
The tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. Second down after that completion. On the run, it's Harper. Great swings at the 40.
I know people want to talk about the spread and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jameer Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Look at him run. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. Pick six could be a game changer.
We talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. So it's incomplete. Pass caught, but they rule it out of bounds.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he do it over again, he would have found a different...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before they reach the end. Rush him and sack him with a tackle inside the 10.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. They got him again. He's like a statue back there. One quarter. Let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fair catch is made, but there is a flag down, so let's sort this one out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. There's contact on the throw. Makes the grab. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback fighting this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense in hurry-up mode.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the 1st down, but crazy Price. Big hit there at the end. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. During the run, it's Harper. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the line.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. As the 1st down is still going. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. The snapper, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. There was no catching him that time.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already, and we're not even to halftime.
The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, you know me. I love to see these quarterbacks who know they're about to get hit, stand in there, deliver the ball, take the pressure, and make the throw accurately downfield.
Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Harper. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. All position here, 2nd and long for the 14.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside the 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
He's well down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. That costly red zone interception from the last time. Let's see if they can recover from that error. The pocket breaking down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's out the quarterback gets it out quickly. And the gain just just good enough for a first down. Quick throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important second down play coming up. Going to flex the ground game here. Takes the handoff. I fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change...
Here's an inside give. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, the margin is still 18, a 3-possession game.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Powering through a tackle. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Volunteers will line up on 1st and 10. Back in motion now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. One back in backfield, and he'll get the carry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Tide and Vols. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Saints might get the ball. They got it for a loss. So this defense might make some plays. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity that the coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Good throw. The catch is made. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We have 3rd down. The offense has the advantage here on 3rd down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after that.
And they will try out the field goal team here. They'll set up with a chip shot on the left hash mark. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. On the ground, it's Harper. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They'll kick it away here. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They're going to run it here. He's past the marker and still going. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion. Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quick dart to the right. It is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Look out, room to run here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Looking to throw here. The receiver makes the catch. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down, come up with the conversion, and keep those sticks moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. That is interception number 4 today for his QB. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
You make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Vols starting a new series here on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. When they're finding some space there, it's a solid gain on the ground. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. As we take a break to flip ends at the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. We'll hand it off. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be able to do a living for sure.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. On a second and goal, they'll give it to him again. He goes nowhere to stop Cole behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up the first down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Try to pick up the foot short through the air. Near the sticks, it's Maddox. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, Playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Looking to throw again. Behind the line, it's Kramer. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's another sack. What a job by this defense. Even with this sizable lead here early in the fourth quarter, they are not letting up. They don't even see the score. They're still in that attack mode, and I love to see it.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Here's the handoff. Fighting him off. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Here's the second down play. Here comes a handoff. Past the 40. Gets some space around the 30. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Volunteers. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Call that's on first and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle there and get nothing.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The sure hands. It's Maddox. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Here we go. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Grinding away on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and giving the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The Volunteers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He hands it off from the gun. Slings right into the ball. They got it for a loss.
I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get real positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says,
Touchdown, Tennessee. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a late deep throw. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The pass rush gets home.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kurt, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.